What's up, guys? It's your Agent Spirit here, coming at you with a deck profile. Today I would like to showcase off Kuriboh's. Kuriboh's is very iconic in Yugi's deck. Always protects him when in a time of need. And I thought it would be cool to, make a Kuriboh deck. So without further ado, let's get on with the Kuriboh deck. By the way, I got some pretty cool card sleeves. Got some enemy controller sleeves here, and I believe these ones are the Playmaker sleeves. What was his name? I think his name was Yusaku. Yeah, Yusaku and Decode Talker. And these sleeves happen to be Playmaker as Yusaku's like alternate name, and Firewall Dragon. Anyways, sorry about that. Let's get on to our deck. Let's see. First off, I want to start off with 3 Kuribohs. Of course, we're playing a Kuriboh deck. This guy is very good. He can be used as a hand trap to stop battle damage one time. I believe they're not once per turn because they came out like a long time ago. And yeah, it's just Yugi's like spirit monster. So moving on, I'm playing 3 Kuribohs. This guy is like a Kuriboh soul charge, right? So basically, after battle, at the end of battle, you can discard this card from your hand to the graveyard to special summon a monster that's been destroyed by battle this turn. Or if this card was in your graveyard, you get to banish it from your graveyard, activate, and special summon as many Kuribohs from your deck, not from your deck, from your graveyard, from your graveyard to the field. And yeah, it's very good. Oh, and by the way, to activate its effect, your opponent must declare an attack. Moving on, we got Yugi. What was his? His Japanese name is Judai, but his English name is Jaden. That's right, Jaden. Jaden's a spirit monster. Wing Kuriboh. I got both versions, the winking one and the normal one. Right? His effect is very simple. If he's destroyed by battle, set to graveyard, all battle damage you take for the rest of the turn turns to 0. Right, and next I play 3 copies of Rainbow Kuriboh. Rainbow Kuriboh, he can be activated from your hand. When an opponent declares an attack, you get to activate it from your hand, equip it to your opponent's card, and that opponent's monster cannot attack anymore. Right? And the second effect is when your opponent declares a direct attack, you get to banish. You get to special summon this from your graveyard to the field, and when it's destroyed, after that it gets banished. So it's pretty good. Alright, next I play 2 Clear Kuribohs. Clear Kuriboh's like main effect isn't really too useful. Mainly it blocks burn damage whenever your opponent activates an effect that burns your life points away. You get to throw this card to the graveyard and negate that effect and destroy it. And the second effect is you can banish this card from your graveyard, draw 1 card, and if that card is a monster, you get to special summon that to the field when your opponent declares an attack, of course. And a lot of the Kuriboh monsters, they have effects that happen when your opponent declares an attack. Alright, moving on to the next one. This is Relink Kuriboh. Relink Kuriboh doesn't really have a like a damage reducing effect. Its effect is that if he was released, right, released as attributed, you get to draw one card. But it's really good because it goes well with a Link Kuriboh here. So I'll talk about that later. Alright, I play one Junk Kuriboh for the main reason that it looks like Yusei from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. He looks cool. It's a nice secret rare, and it's not really that useful. He can block burn damage, but that's about it. So he's just a one-of. Plus, his name has Kuriboh in the name. Alright, I play one Wing Kuriboh, level 9. Reason why I chose level 9 over level 10s, because level 10 is like impossible to get out, especially with the Transcendent Wings. And like this guy, he can get himself out if you make a chain 3 or higher. Be like chain 1, chain 2, chain 3. Activates effect, special summon to the field. His other effect is based on how many spell cards is in your opponent's graveyard. This thing gains 500 attack for each spell card in your opponent's graveyard. Plus, if your opponent activates a spell card, that activated spell card gets banished after it resolves. So, pretty good. Might be good at might be good for like anti-Sky Strikers or something. So it's a pretty cool card. Alright, moving on next is I played 2 copies of Kuriboh Bandit. Kuriboh Bandit is great. So basically, when it's normal summon, you release it to the graveyard at the end of the turn. You take the top 5 cards, you look at it, and you take one spell card and put it in your hand, and the rest goes to the graveyard. It's great for putting monsters in graveyard, especially Kuriboh. Kuriboh, Rainbow Kuriboh, and Clear Kuriboh. They're very good in the graveyard. Right, because this is I play in the OCG, I'm playing 2 Maxis. The reason why I'm playing 2 Maxis, well, is because I just had them lying around, so I put them in the deck. But this deck is very reliant on its draws, and like you don't want to be having a dead hand with like some Kuribohs that you can't summon. Well, you can summon them out, but it won't do much. But yeah, it's very good. You want to search out those spell cards, draw those spell cards so you can make your plays. Moving on, I play 1 Chaos Dragon, Envoy of the End, and 1 Chaos Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning. Very good, because this deck, all the Kuribohs are light and dark, so it makes for a very good Chaos deck. Also, yes, because I play in the OCG, I play 1 copy of this, just for nostalgia value, and it's a pretty cool card once you get off its effect. But yeah, its effect is if you didn't activate any effects this turn, you can pay 1,000 life points and send everything you control, your opponent controls, in your hand to the graveyard, especially including him. So it's like a restart button, but it could save you. And Blackluster Soldier, Envoy at the Beginning, his effect is you can target a monster on the field, I think it was a card, maybe it was a card, and banish it, and for that turn it can attack, or it can attack twice. So that's pretty good. Moving on to the spell cards. I play 3 copies of Multiply. 3 copies of Multiply. The reason why is because tokens are very powerful in the game right now. You can turn tokens into link monsters, and like you can get 5 tokens out, 5 Kuriboh tokens out, and yeah, that makes for some very explosive plays. So I play 3 of these, and they're not once per turn, so you can activate like twice or even 3 times per turn, depending on how many Kuribos you have in your hand or on the field. So it's pretty good. Moving on, I'm currently playing 2 copies of Flute of Summoning Kuriboh. I need to bump this up to 3, but it's very hard to find this card right now, especially since no one plays it, and a lot of card shops here in Japan actually don't have copies of this card. So currently searching for a 3rd one, but it's very good. You get to when you activate this, you get to special summon or add to your hand a Wing Kuriboh or a Kuriboh. Usually what I do is I activate this, get a Kuriboh out on the field, and then activate this, and then we got 5 tokens out on the field for some explosive plays. Plus it's a quick spell. Multiply is also a quick spell. A lot of the Kuriboh support are quick spells, so you can activate them on your opponent's turn as well. Alright, moving on, we have 1 copy of Detonate. Detonate is a very good card because according to how many tokens you have on the field, Kuriboh tokens, you can select, not target, select cards on the field and destroy them. So it's very good, but it's also not that great at times because it could just brick in your hand. So I just play just 1 of these. Okay, moving on. I play 2 copies of Scapegoat. Like I said, tokens are very, very powerful in the game, and just good protection as well. Usually activate this during your opponent's turn. You get 4 Scapegoat tokens, and when it comes around to your turn, you just make your do special summoning, get those link monsters out, and destroy your opponent. Moving on, I play 2 copies of Twin Twisters. Twin Twisters very good. You drop a card to your graveyard, destroy 2 spell and trap cards on the field. So very standard. And now we're getting into the 1-ofs. I play 1 Soul Charge. Right, Soul Charge, very standard. You pay however many life points to get however many monsters out from the graveyard to the field. You just can't attack that turn. 1 for 1. We're playing a ton of level 1 monsters, so definitely a 1-of. Well, technically you only have 1 anyways. We're playing Hand Destruction. Of course, this is banned in the TCG, so might as well change it to something else. But in the OCG, it's a 1-of, so I'm playing this. It's very good, especially when you want to get your graveyard full. 1 Foolish Burial. Send Kuriboh to a graveyard, or Rainbow, or Clear, but usually Kuriboh. 1 Monster Reborn. Get your monsters back on the field, especially your link monsters, since this deck doesn't really have high power monsters. And 1 Instant Fusion. I'll show you what we're going in for the Instant Fusion, but yeah, you pay 1,000 life points. Special summon 1 level 5, or was it level 6 or lower, fusion monster from your extra deck. It counts as a fusion summon, so it's pretty good. And 1 World Legacy Succession. So it's like a Monster Reborn, except you gotta Monster Reborn your monster to a link arrow, like here on the red arrow. Alright, moving on to extra deck monster. That was it. That was the deck. 40 card deck. Of course, since we're running a Kuriboh deck, we're playing Link Kuriboh, my bad. Link Kuriboh, very good, very standard. Plus, his effect is when your opponent declares an attack, you get to release the monster, this monster, and their opponent's monster attack turns to 0 for the rest of his turn. Plus, the first effect of this card is not once per turn. It's a once per turn effect is when this card's in the graveyard, you get to release a monster on the field and special summon this to the field. So it's pretty good. Alright, moving on. 1,000 size anima, I think, maybe. It's a material let's see if I can bring it up to the camera. Yeah, his material is a level 1 monster that's not a token. Basically, since we have a lot of level 1s, it's very easy to get out. Plus, whoever he's pointing to your opponent's side, to your opponent's monster zone, and your opponent has a monster in that zone, you get to take control, equip that monster to this monster, and it gains attack to that monster's attack. So it's very good, especially when your opponent has monsters like let's say it was your opponent had like this monster on the field, and then you can just bring it out to this link arrow and just take control of it. So that's pretty good. Moving on, I'm playing 1 Link Spider. You get a bunch of tokens out. I'm thinking about bumping this up to 2, but I'm not really sure yet. It's very good, just for different names and effects. Moving on, I'm playing 1 Security Dragon. Very easy to get out because it just says 2 monsters, so it could be just 2 tokens. Very easy to get out. We got Proxy Dragon. Proxy Dragon, another easy monster to get out because it just requires 2 monsters. No really specific requirements. Playing 1 Nightmare Cerberus because I want to destroy monsters in the main monster zone. So, and it also gets my Kuriboh and clear Kuriboh, Rainbow Kuriboh to the graveyard. I'm playing for my Link 3s. I am playing Summon Sorceress. Summon Sorceress is very easy to get out, especially on this materials is like the same type, I believe, the same monster type. Two or more of the same monster type. So say Link Kuriboh is a Cybers, and then you can just use your Proxy Dragon, which is also a Cybers, and you can just bring out Summon Sorceress, and then your Summon Sorceress could be like pointing to a Kuriboh token or any of the Kuribohs. Most of them are Fiend types, but some of them are all Angel types. You want it to be pointing to a Fiend type monster, and you can special summon another Fiend type monster from your deck to the field, so that's pretty good. Next is not Troymare. Sorry, that's the Japanese name. The English name is Nightmare Unicorn, and yeah, it's pretty good. Especially you want to send those your opponent's monsters to their deck, from the field to their deck. And it's pretty good. Just a one of. Moving on, we're getting into our rank 4s. I played 2 copies of Saludra Skulldread. This effect is if you use 4 or more monsters with different names, then you get to draw 4 cards and put back 3 back into your deck. So it's really powerful. I also use that special summoning effect where if you use 3 or more cards with different materials, you get to special summon a monster from your hand to the field. So more explosive plays right there. It's very good, very easy to get out with this deck. Moving on, I played 2 copies of Burrow-Sword Dragon. I might switch one out for Burrow-Low Dragon, but who knows? But this is very good for just attacking. This guy is like just meant for 1 kills, like 1 turn kills. So if it's got 3,000 attack, can't be destroyed by battle. If you can target a normal monster a face-up monster on the field, turn it to defense position. You can attack twice, and when you attack, you can activate its effect. Its attack goes up by half of your opponent's monster, and your opponent's monster goes down by half. So will win like almost every time. Destroy your opponent's monster is very good for attacking. Right, we played the 1 Topologic Bomber Dragon, very good for clearing monsters off the field. and it's got a really high attack, and it's got really nice burn damage. So basically, when you attack and you destroy a monster, that your opponent takes life point damage equal to that monster's attack. So very good, very good. And for an instant fusion target, we play Thousand Eyes Restrict. Very good for taking your opponent's monster. Say you take out instant fusion, you bring this guy out, you take your opponent's monster, then you go into like sacrifice Animon and put it on the link zone and take your opponent's monster again. So you know it's a very good card, and that's it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my deck profile. Keep in mind this is a OCG deck profile, not a TCG one. So if you would like to see a TCG one, let me know. Alright, hope I'll see you next time. It's your Asian Spirit, and see you later.